Hello, we're live. How are you? Let me get this banner off now. Hello, welcome to a random Monday night instead of Sunday night. Yeah, hi. If you're new here, I am Stephanie, and I do writing sprints and productivity sprints live at least once a week. I try to do it more than once a week, but it all depends on the schedule, and life is crazy. Hi, welcome. I also have a Discord server called the Cozy Corner. Well, SK Derbis's Cozy Corner, and that is linked down below or to the side wherever the description shows up for you, because sometimes it's down below for me and sometimes it's to the side. I don't know why. On the agenda for me today is to write one episode for Veiled Secrets so that I can get back on a posting schedule for my Kindle Vella. And then I'd like to write, I think, like 1,200 to 1,500 words in Project Amethyst, because that is going to be the project that I'm going to be putting the most energy and effort into for the foreseeable future. So let me know in the comments what you are working on and anything else. For now, let me go to the comments that are here. Tessa's here. Hello. And Micaiah. Hey, babe. Nikki. Brecky? Or is it Breck? Anyways, hello. Welcome. We are happy to have you. Oh, thank you. They're really messy right now. But yes, they are. They're very beautiful when they're not messy. They are super chaotic right now. But I told my husband when I first moved in with him that my books needed a place to live, that they weren't going to be in boxes, and I wasn't going to put them in storage either. So he built me some bookshelves. So I have like basically a library, and it makes my heart happy. Working on Project Love outline index cards. Nice. Brecky. Okay. I said it correctly. I just wanted to double check. We are happy to have you here. Welcome. It is a cozy fun time here. Sometimes we get a little chaotic. It all depends on how my ADHD is going. For the most part, we try to keep on track with like the 25 minutes and then like a 9 to 10 minute break in between. But sometimes we get a little chit chatty, and that's okay too. But welcome. We're a fun little group here. My hair is a little chaotic today. I took the French braids that they were in, and it's poofy. It's poofy. Tessa, I'm still working on my blog cleanup. I still have over 1,500 blog posts to either rewrite, repost, or delete. Then I will be reorganizing my new blog. That will be a long project as well. Awesome. Oh my gosh, there's 12 of you guys here. I think that's the most we've ever had for a late night. That's awesome. Yay. Okay. During this first sprint, I'm going to go ahead and get my sprint tracker daily spread started. For those of you who are new, I just decorate with washi and then keep track of what I do during each sprint. It's been something that I've been pretty consistent with, and it's really nice to be able to track my time and what I've gotten done during that time frame. But yeah, so I'm going to work on that and then hopefully dive right into some writing because your girl needs to get back on track. Washi is definitely a love language. I have so much of it. It's littered everywhere around me. I've got a bunch of these, 1, 2, 3, and then random mugs just filled. Actually, I think this whole thing is also filled. It's everywhere. There's also a basket down there. I need to start using them. I need to stop hoarding and actually start using them. So I think that's like the other reason why I do this is just so that I can get through some of my washies. But it's also really nice to see what I've actually done. I need to make progress in book 2 in a series and I'm behind. I'm reading an old bringing an old draft to a new one and yeesh, it's work. Oh, I've been there. Yes, it is work. It is work. But in the end, I think it's worth it. The current fantasy romance that I am working on, it's Project Amethyst, but it used to be called Project Violet, and it has gone through so many different versions. I've been working on it for the better part of 8 or 9 years now. It originally started off as a YA fantasy, and then in 2016, 2017, I started not really reading YA a whole lot and completely changed my reading. And that kind of like changed my entire writing. And so I changed it from YA fantasy to fantasy romance, and I aged up the characters a little bit, and it's been through so many different versions. So I totally get this. Why don't we go ahead and start this first sprint? And I usually do forest, like plant a tree with me in the forest app. I will start doing that once my phone is not about to die. It is on the charger right now. By the next sprint, it should be charged enough. So we will plant trees in the next sprint. But I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Do. All right, and that was the first sprint. How did we do? I clearly took my contacts out because my eyes have been not liking contacts lately. I got today's daily sprint tracker set up. And there goes my bookmark. It's really a washi card that I use as a bookmark. And I pulled up both projects on my script, or both Scrivener projects open on my laptop. And let's see, my phone is at 64%. That is good enough. Let me set up a forest room code for us. And yes, London is in the red zone. Awesome. Sorry. If you hear me talking about football, it is because football started and I am in a fantasy football league with our friends and I have a player playing tonight. Anywho, forest. So if you want to plant a tree with me, it always is super glared. It is the Forest app. And we're going to do, let's do some spooky vibes. Let's start off with this moon tree. And create room. Let's go. Okay. Room code, if you want to plant a tree with me, is going to be 9644 MASG. 9644 MASG. It is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen and in the chat. And let's first put the break on. Okay. And back to the comments. Makaya, finished making M&M pancakes. Ooh, those sound good. Going to enjoy them and then hopefully start writing. Jen, hello. Oh, thanks. I feel like it's very poofy because it was in a French braid, and when I took it out, it was just like, ugh, so I had to do something, so I put in pigtails. But thank you, Kelly. What are we reading tonight? What did I just finish reading? Hold on. Now I gotta pull up my Goodreads real quick for you. I don't even remember. I know I'm currently in the middle of Phantasma, which I don't have the book on me at the moment. It's out in my living room. Come on, Goodreads. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me my internet is starting to go out. Like, I still see the feed going. What is happening? All right, while Goodreads loads. I'm reading The Return of Ellie Black, and I'm very hooked on it. Ooh, is that a thriller or a mystery? And Tessa saying hi to Jen. Why isn't Goodreads opening? All right, I can't go to my story graph because I haven't updated that. Oh, there we go. Let's see. I'm in the middle of Phantasma. I did start the bonus by T.L. Swan over the weekend. And I just did an ARC read of Under Pink Skies. And I don't know when I last talked to you, Kelly. So I don't know. I don't know. Clearly I'm still reading all the romance. Even though I have a whole bunch of books right there from Book of the Month, because I had, I think, like 9 book credits or something like that, and I'm like, I need to just use these. So I got a whole bunch of thrillers. I got the new Riley Sager one, which I have yet to read any of his books, yet I own all of them. I don't know what's wrong with me. Bad Tourists, Sleep Tight. There was a new T. Kingfisher, which is more like, I think she usually writes more along the lines of like horror fantasy. I don't know, a couple more. There were a whole bunch. I'll shoot you a text. Still cleaning up blog posts. I hope this project ends eventually. I hope so too, for your sake. Yes, it is. I didn't realize it came out this year. Nice. Are we fully in spooky season right now? I've been dying to be back in spooky season. Spooky season for me just means I'm reading a little bit more of the fantasy of romance or dark romance, or I don't know, what would you put Butcher and Black Butter? It's kind of dark romance, but it's also like, it wasn't super dark, I don't think. I don't know, whatever. Okay. I'm rambling. I've been reading romances, so I needed a thriller palette cleanser. I need to like try and just, every 5 romances read a thriller or mystery, just so that I can start knocking down my TBR for all the mysteries and thrillers. Fair point. If I could be in spooky season all year round and then just have like a week of spring, a week of summer, a week of, I need a little bit more than just 1 week of like regular fall. And then like maybe like 2 weeks of Christmas and like a day of all the other holidays. And then just every, like the normal is spooky. I am here for it. Like that's what I want. My house has a little spooky all year round. Yes. That is awesome. I'm really bad at decorating the house and then putting the decorations away. So I either decorate the house and then it takes me forever to put the decorations away, and might as well just keep them up all year round, because it gets to the point where I like put them away and then it's time to get them out again, specifically with spooky stuff. Christmas, it goes away. Or I take forever to actually take everything out, or I just don't do it. It's ADHD, guys. Joanne is here. Hello, how are you? I am currently working on 2 projects. I'm working on my Kindle Vella, which is Veiled Secrets, and that is a fantasy romance that is mixed with like a reality dating competition show, like if I can talk, like Love Island, and mixes it with like the Fae world. That's that. And then I'm also working on Project Amethyst, which is my fantasy romance that is rooted in gemstone world building or magic system. Well, also world building. Are you still working on Project Sugar and Spice? Let's see. Clearly you spilled something on me. Okay. Tessa's just been working on her blog cleanup still. Yes, the projects are very, very fun. Still working on Project Sugar and Spice, but hoping to be done with revisions by the end. Yay! Of this month. I see the other. Are you planning on publishing that? Like, do you have a set date? In the meantime, I set up a Ko-Fi or Ko-fi? I remember we had this discussion and I can't remember. Goal to commission character art for the book before it comes out. So I'm 10% away from the goal. That's amazing. Yay. That's awesome. If you want, you can put the link in the comments. I can always just like repaste it if it doesn't work. I do, but I don't want to jinx it, but I'm hoping either next month or November. Crossing my fingers for you. That's exciting. Let's see. If you want to plant a tree with me, it is last call because we're going to start the next sprint in about a minute. Absolutely. Joanne, are you part of my Discord server? If so, you can drop a link in the Discord server under I think it's either share your work or do I have something else? Or plug yourself. So under socials, there's a plug yourself and you can put your link there or share your work, which is under the writing section. But feel free to do that if you would like. Yes, absolutely. Yes, it's SK Derbis's Cozy Corner. The link is in the description, but I can put it in the chat real quick too, if that's easier. There we go. And Nikki is 7 cards away from finish the front side of the index cards for chapter 17. That's awesome, Nikki. Awesome. Okay. We are going to go ahead and get this sprint started. So I am starting the tree. And I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, and that was that sprint. I need to turn that down a little bit. Is it loud on your guys' end? All right, let me set up a new room code real quick. We're going to do the ghost mushroom. I actually got some writing done that sprint, which is nice. All right, new room code is 4YAHSJSG. 4YAHSJSG. And it is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and it is in the chat if that makes it easier for you. Let me go ahead and start break. We're gonna turn the alarm down a little bit. Okay. Here we go. And let's see, how many words did I write? 253, which is not bad because I was also rereading what I wrote before because I haven't touched this in a couple of weeks. So I needed a little bit of refresher. So reread previous words and wrote 253 words. Yay! See, Kelly, I can do some live streaming and get words in. Alrighty. I saw that you joined, so yay! I will check out your post. But yay! Brecky had to step away to put a wayward kiddo to bed, back to the writing. Yes! When I'm live streaming, my husband takes care of bedtime for the kids. So sometimes you'll see them come in every so often. But rereading to prep for writing, so unfocused tonight. It happens. Don't worry. I am unfocused a lot of the times. A lot of the times I am super unfocused. I don't have anything pressing tonight, so I'm writing my book. Yay! That's exciting. I was going to start with Veiled Secrets so that I can get like a new episode posted soon, but I went straight to Project Amethyst instead. So what are we going to do? For those of you who have been around, Project Amethyst, as a refresher, is the one that I have like a map that I created. And it's the one that I completely basically like scrapped for the 20,000th time because the world building and the magic system just wasn't working. And I finally figured out how to make the magic system work, and that's through gemstones. I did a lot of the brainstorming, I think back in February, if I remember correctly. Micaiah wrote 536 words. Yes. Nikki got chapter 17, the front side of the cards done during the first 2 sprints, but mostly this sprint. Yay. Nikki, is this the first time you're using index cards for a project? Or do you do index cards all the time? curious. I have a shit ton of index cards over here, and I tried doing them once, and then it wasn't working for me. "57 words written, writing a scene where Lydia and Xavier or Xavier? How do you pronounce it? I think I interchange it a lot. Anyways, find out that they're rivals and chaos ensues, and some unkind words are said in pettiness or not. Haven't decided yet." Nice. Yes, it's my first time using index cards. At least I think so. Are you liking the system? I mean, I'm assuming you are liking the system since you're on chapter 17 for it. Uh-oh. Sorry. I think I'm still catching up from the busy weekend. We were out of town all weekend from Thursday to yesterday, and I think my body is still just adjusting. Also, I hate bras. It hurts. I also think Katrina's going to be joining us shortly, at least in the chat. She's waiting for her computer to finish updating. Yeah, and then I think I'm gonna get a binder that has those plastic index card holders so I can see all my index cards, because I don't think having the box I bought is gonna work. Yeah, I feel like if I put it in the box, I would not open the box very often. Does that make sense? And I do believe they have binder sleeves that are like index card size. I'm almost positive that they have that. Micaiah Joanne would like to know what genre your whip is in. Or WIP, or work in progress, however you say it, but I pronounce that word as whip. WIP, I feel like, is just too much extra syllables. Whip. Oh. Whip the whip. Yes. Gotta whip the whip into shape, right? Supernatural. Nice. Just in time for spooky season. Oh, man. I might have to go make some tea. Wake myself up a little bit. Last call on if you want to plant a tree with me. We're going to be starting the next sprint momentarily. Mm. Xavier. Xavier. Yes, do it. Sometimes it's good to be petty. Sometimes it's deserved. Alrighty. We are starting the tree. There it goes. And let's put the banner on. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Do. All right. How did that sprint go? That sprint did not go as well for me. I got distracted by my football score. I'm losing by a couple of points, and it's making me sad. I really need Drake London to pull off some miracle and get some yardage. Okay? I really need him to do that for me. It would be fantastic because I'm currently losing by 6 points. Anyways, okay, let's see. How many words did I get? I think I got just under 100. I'm trying to figure out how what's like actually happening in this scene. Like I kind of know. See, I had 253 before. I have 350 now, so that's what, 97. 350 minus 253, 97. Oh my gosh, I did that math correctly. That's amazing. All right, let me write this down and I'll get a new forest room code for us. In just 1 second. Let me, you know what, let me do that first. Let's see, we did the ghost mushroom. Let's go ahead and do the witch mushroom. New room code, if you want to plant a tree with me, is 476 KQ2SG. 476 KQ2SG. That is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen and in the chat. And distracted by football. Wrote 97 words. Hey, you know, it's at least better than nothing. There's that at least. At least still wrote. All right, set up for next sprint. Okay. And to the comments. Okay, Micaiah's supernatural whip involves angels and demons and them doing their thing on Earth, but also making time for family even when they're on opposite sides, so to speak. Nice. Nikki, I need help mathing. LOL, I found a pack of 25 pack, which has 10 slots, which can fit 20 cards per page. So how many cards would that be in total for the 25 pages? So 20 cards per, which has 10 slots, 25. I don't know. I would have to look at it. Is it 20 cards per sheet? So like 10 slots on one side and then 10 slots on another side? If so, then you just do 20 times 25, right? And that's 500. Or is it 10 slots per sheet? If so, then take that in half and it would be 250. Okay, well now I'm only down 4 points. So he got something. Come on, I need London to do yards and to get a touchdown. I'm sorry if you are not an Atlanta fan, but I am rooting for this specific player. I don't care if Atlanta loses or wins. I just need Drake London to do well. Sorry. 140 exactly, but lots of line editing as I reread and add to the scenes I've got. That's awesome still, though. Micaiah got 400 words. You guys are killing it. 10 slot per sheet, 25 sheets. Then it would be 250. Yeah, I have no idea. So it's either 250 if it's 10 cards per sheet, or if you double it up and have a card facing each side, then it would be 500. Right? No, I don't know. I'm confused. It's okay. What's happening? Come on, London. You're welcome. I hope we were helpful. Joanne got 318 words. Getting there with the scene I'm writing for Project Sugar and Spice. Yay! I am, oh my gosh, there's seriously how many? There's 5 minutes left to the game. I am on edge. On edge. I don't know why I do fantasy football when it causes so much stress. But this is like my 7th or 8th year doing it. I lost last week. I don't want 2 losses in a row. And I'm so close. Ugh, so stressful. So stressful. What is happening? Why is the game on hold or something? I never put the brake on. Dang it. Okay, start break. We're going to just reduce it in half pretty much. Because I know we've been on break already. Okay. Oh, again, Forest Room is down below and in the chat. I do see 3 of you in there, which I think is how many I've seen each time. So that's awesome. Seriously, what? I'm just watching it off of like the ESPN fantasy football, like the game cast. So it just like shows me the field and like what the last play was. So I don't know what's happening. Oh, there was a play. Wait, why does Philly have it now? And I don't want Barkley. Barkley can't get it. That's the I'm facing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But it was a penalty. So, okay, that's good. He didn't get those points. Oh my god. Why do they have it? Excuse my language. Football does strange things. Ugh. I'm now down to being 5 points less. Oh my gosh. So stressful. Oh no. Maybe we won't see Katrina. Now she's having power issues. Oh no. The world is telling Katrina not to write tonight, apparently. Goddard is fine. Just don't give the ball to Barkley. I don't know if he's a wide receiver or a running back. Either way, he cannot have the ball. And I really need Atlanta to get the ball back. Because I need Drake London to give me some more points. Anybody else do fantasy football? And yes, Micaiah, we all do need a day off now and again. Those mental health days are definitely needed. Mhm. Oh, Atlanta. Yeah, I'm not specifically rooting for Atlanta. I'm just rooting for one of their players. And but Philadelphia keeps giving the ball to Barkley, and he keeps getting points for the person I'm facing, and it's not good. It's not good for me. Are we ready for the next sprint? I'm just going to be stressing until this game is over. Okay. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and start the witchy mushroom. Okay, that doesn't work. And let's go ahead and change the banner. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. That was that sprint. How did we do? I watched my phone and my computer for the scores for football. If you can't tell, I lost. I lost by, it's not focusing, but I lost by 0.3 points. Literally needed 4 more yards from any of my players. I'm so irritated. Fuck football. Ugh. Anywho, how did you guys do? Better than me? I hope so. Fantasy football is a major depressing distraction. Four fucking yards. Excuse my French, guys. Ever since we went to a 12-person league instead of 10-person, I have not been doing great. 12-person league is just not my strong suit. So now I'm on a 2-game losing streak, and it just kind of deflates me for the rest of the season, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, started the break. Let me get a new room code. I think I'm only going to do one more sprint because it's already 10:20 or almost 10:20. Okay, we've done the witch mushroom. We've done the ghost mushroom. Why don't we do the actual mushroom? Create room. New room code for the final sprint is 3SRYFWGSG. 3SRYFWGSG. It is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen and is in the chat. And to the comments. Okay. Nikki, Tessa was wondering about your index card process and what you are doing with the index cards, if you're willing to share. Joanne might end up falling asleep during the sprint as I need to get some sleep. So good night, everyone. If I don't see you guys before the sprint ends, thanks for joining us, Joanne. I hope you have a great night as well. Micaiah, 531 words. Yes. Breggy got 31 words. Hey, still more words than I got. I was distracted by football. But lots of edits. See? And you did edits. Tessa, I just found an old 2-part story that I can rewrite since it no longer has to fit a word limit. Since I would be rewriting it, I am too tired to try to rewrite it now, so I'll hold on to it. Awesome. God, seriously, 0.3 points. I'm going to change my name to Nothing But Losses. Here we go. Seriously, I'm changing it right now. Nothing but losses. Last year, I was nothing but injuries because I had nothing but injuries. The year before, I was also nothing but injuries because, again, I had nothing but injuries. And those 2 years, I came in last. I usually end up being in 4th or 5th place. Anyways, I'm using index cards this time around for this outline for this book I'm writing. Then when Nano comes around, I'm going to be actually writing my book. Oh man. I need to close this out because I don't need football up anymore. I'm just so disappointed. Oh my gosh. Little housekeeping before we enter the last sprint of the night. As always, if you like the vibes, there is a Discord link for you to join our Discord server if you'd like to talk to us a little bit more rather than just when I am live streaming. I do writing sprints over there, but we also just talk about nerdy stuff and life in general. It's a cozy little corner. And the next time I will be live streaming is probably tomorrow night instead of Wednesday night, because Wednesday night my husband has to go do a lodge thing, so I won't have the extra help to help put my kids to bed, and they're not always the greatest when it's just me. They stay up later than usual because it's not the norm for both of us not having both of us here for nighttime. So I'm going to have a live stream tomorrow night, probably around the same time as tonight. So either 7:30 Central or 7:45 Central. And then I might be getting back to the regular Sunday night sprinting this upcoming weekend, but I have to double check my calendar. So that's the little housekeeping. We are a month and a half away from another round of the Wordy Writer Challenge, which the information is all down below. In November, we will be attempting to hit 40,000 words for the month. Of course, you can up that or lower that if you want to, but Katrina and I are going to strive for 40,000 words that month. There is also the spreadsheet that I made for this year is in the Google Doc that's available, or the Google Drive that's available, I mean. But I also made a new one for next year, and you are welcome to implement that for this year if you wanted to. I already did so that I could make sure that everything was working well, and I like it a lot more than the version that I made for this year. So all that housekeeping aside, yeah. uh, one more minute and we're going to start the last sprint. So if you are not in the forest room, go ahead and enter in that code. And Nikki, Tessa says, thank you for telling her about your process. And Brecky, okay, I'm going to push to write one more scene to bridge one older chapter with the new stuff. Awesome. I have to find one of my older scenes for this project because there was some dialogue in it that I remember liking, and I'm wondering where it's at. I have to find it. Oh man. I am tired. Okay. Are we ready for the last sprint of the evening? I see 2 of you in there. Gonna go ahead and start the tree. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Okay, that sprint I think was probably my best of the night. I didn't make my daily goal, but that's okay. I do have a total of 683 words that I wrote today. And that means that I wrote 333 words in that sprint. 333 words. Yay! How did you guys do? It did feel like a fast sprint. I saw your comment, Nikki. You didn't get any writing done. That's okay. That was the last one for the night. I'm going to call it and I'm going to pick back up tomorrow morning. But yay. It feels good to like get back on the writing train. Like I haven't written in a few weeks because we've been so busy. So even though I didn't make my daily goal that I wanted today, it feels good just being able to have written today. So that's good. Got 209, but had to stop halfway to take care of something. Still, that's amazing. So good. You guys did so good. Again, to find me when I'm not live streaming, you can down below or to the side, you will see the link for the Discord server. Feel free to join us over there, cozy little corner. And I will for sure be back on tomorrow night as long as nothing crazy happens. But I'm also planning on doing some writing during the day since I don't have much else to do tomorrow. And holy crap, Brecky, 961 words. That's amazing. Yes, whoop, whoop. That's so good. So good. I will be in the Discord tomorrow morning and early afternoon to do some writing adjacent stuff through the sprints in there. And then be back on tomorrow night for some more live sprints. My fingers are literally cramping. Take a break or be done for the day. Either one. That was incredible. It's midnight here, off to bed. Night, Tessa. Yeah, it's 11 here. I'm going to be getting ready for bed and reading a little bit before I go to sleep. But yeah, so that's the plan for tomorrow. So if you want to join, go ahead and smash that link button. But you guys did amazing tonight. Thank you for joining me. Midnight for you too, Micaiah. Thank you for joining me so much, and I'm excited to write with you guys again. Have a good night, everyone. Happy writing.